Hello, welcome to the Craft Buddy HSN Preview Show. This one is more exciting than ever because we are the Today Special on Tuesday. So there's only a few days left to wait. We will be launching midnight, Monday night into Tuesday, the midnight hour. We will be launching our TS kit. For those of you who purchased in October, you're going to love this one because it's even bigger and better. And for those of you who missed out, I'm going to take you through absolutely everything that you get in your set. I'll also go through the hours and the airings that we have throughout the day as well. We have a whole hour of Craft Buddy at 11 a.m. on Tuesday, so I'm very excited about that. First time ever we've had an entire hour's show, so there are lots of goodies to take you through. There will be lots of opportunities on the day to be able to watch the live shows as well, but as I know you love the previews because you get that little bit more in depth, bit more time. And grab a cup of coffee, cup of tea, and we'll be here for quite a while because I have a lot to show you. So the Today Special kit, it will be available on its own, but we also have 4 auto ships available as well. So you can either, as you may know as an HSN customer, buy the kit just on its own that will launch on Tuesday, or you can subscribe into the auto ship, which will give you 4 additional deliveries. I've got all of the designs here to show you. Now, they are our pre-production samples. I had to rush it through. This is development all the way through until next April. So I've got them to show you. The designs will be exact so that you can choose whether you just go for the one kit or whether you just want more as well. And you can obviously sign up for that auto ship as well. Okay, so the main kit comes in this amazing storage. Oh, I should also say to you, you might notice when I've done these preview shows before, I normally put the item number on the screen for you down at the bottom with a bit of detail. It basically cuts off your view. So I've decided not to do it for this one so that you can get a real in-depth. I'm going to do a good few demos for the kit with you. So we do have an accompanying magazine. It's our lookbook, which we always do for the HSN items. In that lookbook, and it will be linked in the description of this video, it will give you the HSN codes. It will give you details of all of the product, the sizes, the weights, the dimensions. And you can obviously have a look through there and take note of any of the item numbers if you know you want to shop ahead on Tuesday. Okay. I'm going to show you everything that is in your TS kit. So it comes in the beautiful storage box. This is the only one that will come in the kit. So the auto ships don't come in a storage box as well. This is a one and done, but you do have lovely packaging for those as well. This is also a double layer, which we've never done before and has caused some excitement on our social media posts. So in the base of your set, you will get your complete kit contents, and I'll take you through that in a moment. And then in the very top, this handle also lays flat. And in the very top, again, you've got those beautiful double zips around the outside. You've then got your organisation. So you have a netted pocket at the back. That's going to house all the tools that we'll take out in a moment. You also have a removable foam tray. And lots of people find that organising their crystals and pearls, slight sneak peek, in their tray really helps them to get organised and take it on the go as well. You could, of course, then use this for additional storage. You've got 60 of your screw top pots in there as well. Slight top tip with these, the lids are a little bit frosted. If you want to use these for things like seed beads or sequins and things like that, and you want to have a better view of them and the true colour, just pop them in the foam pad upside down and you'll see that you've got that real true colour. So if you use it to organise things like seed beads for your jewellery making or sequins, glitters, anything like that, that's my top tip for the storage. Okay, now what else do you get in the set? And I'm going to take you through all the designs of the cards in a moment. I'm going to show you, I've already got one of mine set up as well, but I wanted you to see exactly how it's going to come to you. We've got additional tools that aren't included, don't come in our usual kits. So we actually have 4 pickup pens. Now you have your hollow drum in the tip of the pen for your individual crystals and pearls. And on the reverse side, you've actually got a pen that will pick up 3 crystals, 5s and 7s. So for things like your bigger canvases, which I'll show you soon, you can line up in your tray, and I'll show you in a moment when I demonstrate it, 7 of your crystals, and it really helps with the speed and the accuracy because you get them perfectly lined up. So these are fantastic. They will go into the netted pocket. Bags for leftovers as well. They're always useful in case you don't want to use all of your pots. You'll get your standard pickup tray, but you also then have an extra large open-mouthed pouring tray as well. This is 2.5 times the size of our usual tray. And so it means that for bigger crystals, bigger pearls, bigger projects where you're going to be using lots of them, it's going to give you more of those easily accessible crystals ready to work with. Labels for your storage pots. You also get an alignment tool, and this is really nice again for bigger projects like your canvases when you really want them finely in place and to give you that beautiful straight edge. That's a great tool to have in the bag. And then you'll get several blocks of your gel. This tells you how big this kit is. So several blocks of your gel, and you also get a funnel so that you can decant all your crystals and pearls into your storage mess-free as well. Okay, then we get all the goodies. Now, this set makes 30 cards. So there is a lot in here. We've got 2 huge bags of our crystals. There are 35 colours in all, if memory serves me right. 34. Now, we're also including pearls, and I'll take you through the designs. So we're also doing pearl art as well as crystal art in this kit, and I'm going to show you all the possibilities of that because it's really fun and very different. And then you get your designs. Now, I will do this quickly. You also get your envelopes included as well. I'm going to take you through the designs close up, but I'm going to show you the finished ones as well. So for those of you who haven't ever done crystal art or pearl art, crystal art is Craft Buddy's brand of diamond painting. So it's like paint by numbers, but we're using crystals and also pearls in this case as well. So you get a numbered and coloured template to follow. So I'll show you some of the designs. A number and coloured template to follow. Everything comes, and this is the same with all of the kits that I'm going to show you. Absolutely every item I will show you today and on Tuesday is the same setup. So you get a protective layer over the design. As you can see, let me get rid of that glare for you. You've then got printed numbers and letters, little circles to pop those crystals onto. And if I pick up that glare, you'll see that there is glue already on the areas where you're going to pick up and attach the crystals. So it's a pre-glued surface as well. That's why you get the protective layer over there. The crystal art cards also have a pattern on the reverse side. They're scored down the middle, blank inside, and then you've got your beautiful greetings card. Now, we know that you guys want some smaller cards as well, 5x7s. These are actually 6x6 inches. So we are working on getting you some rectangular cards as well for the US postal system. But for now, we've got these beautiful designs. Many of you remarked on the cards last year because we had a logo or some print on the reverse side, but you wanted to be able to cut these in half and use them. So we've also removed that. We listened to your feedback. So hopefully we are delivering for you. I'll take you through all the finished cards. Then we are introducing pearl art. So pearl art is exactly the same setup. All of the cards are black on a matte finish. They are blank on the reverse side. And again, pre-glued surface. If I pick up that glare, you'll see the areas that have the glue already on it. Pre-glued surface, beautiful designs. Wait till you see these finished ones. And you have some really beautiful designs in there. Again, blank inside, and you'll have all your envelopes included. Okay, I'm going to take you through the end results because I think you're going to love them. So we have cards for absolutely every occasion. Once you have attached on your crystals, and once I've taken you through the designs, I will show you just how easy that is to do. You end up with the beautiful, highly shimmery, shiny, sparkly cards. They're absolutely stunning. And I know a lot of you also frame these to have them as artwork if you don't want to send them. So we have gone with an autumnal mix. You've got beautiful florals in here. You've got everyday cards, whether it be happy birthdays, we've got something for autumn and fall, you've got some beautiful flowers in there now for beautiful birthdays, anniversaries, thinking of you, get well soon, whatever. They are very generic. There's only a couple that have writing on them, so you can add your own sentiments to them. You can have them for absolutely any occasion. It's entirely up to you. And like I said, the end results are going to give you that really enhanced artwork once you've added your crystals on. Now, pearl art follows exactly the same suit. Like I said, it's going to give you that lovely numbered and coloured template. And the end results are absolutely stunning. They're so soft. Obviously, you're not going to get the sparkle, but we do have the beautiful dimension. If I turn that to the side for you, you can see you've got all of those gorgeous pearls throughout the designs. Now, we've added very generic and seasonal in here. It's our first introduction to pearl art for you. So we've gone with some festive designs. There are beautiful mandalas in there. Every single one of these embellished with stunning pearls, and they are a little bit smaller in some cases as well. We've gone with really fine detail, doesn't make it any harder to create, and I'll show you in my demonstration in a moment. Absolutely stunning designs, and the best thing is, I will show you in a moment, is that because they are pearlized, they have that beautiful cream pearl luster to them. You can actually personalize these as well. So we've kept it very traditional in some of the styles, very simplistic in some of them as well. Look at this guy. Is he not just the cutest thing you've ever seen? And look at that tummy. Absolutely bedazzled with pearls. I think that's one of my favorites. You know me, I always have about 7 different favorites. Now, something really cool I'm going to show you with pearl art, as you may not have seen it before, is that there is the ability to personalize them as well. Now, I have to make sure I'm keeping track of where I'm putting everything. Now, remember, these are the 30 designs. It's 15 crystal art, 15 pearl art in your TS kit, and I'll take you through the auto ships in a moment. You can actually take your alcohol pens, your gem pens, your markers, and you can personalize them and add color. So I'll show you just how easy pearl and crystal art is to do, and then I'll take you through some of my top tips with colouring them as well. So we've kept it with that beautiful pearl luster so that if you want to personalise it and colour it, not only is it a double whammy in terms of hobby, craft, relaxation, you get to embellish all of your cards, and then you get to do a nice bit of colouring in, very mindful for a lot of people. Not only do you have all of that, but it means that you could colour them in any way that you like. So I've got my entire case set up here, and I'm going to bring you back up for a moment just so I can show you how it is once you get yourself organised. I have decanted all of my crystals and all of my pearls in here. Each one of them are labelled as per the bags that they come in. And then some of them also have multiples as well. So don't, when you first get your labels, just write A to Z or Z. And then we also have some numbers and letters in there as well. I would write the labels as you open the bags because some of them have extras. The double D has 2 pots worth. Number 5 in my pearls, I've got 3 pots worth. In fact, I've got 4, and I've got 3 6s as well, 2 stars, 2 hashtags. So there's lots to be getting on with to get you organised, but that is my entire kit, all decanted, ready to go. And I know I had some lovely comments from customers this week. People are taking them on cruises, they're taking them on holiday with them. This just makes it so easy because the base layer has all of your kit in it, all of your cards, and then the top layer are all your tools and all your crystals that you need. So it's going to keep you nice and organised. So that's me all set up, ready for Tuesday. Okay, so really simple to do. I'm going to show you one of the pearls because then I'll also show you how to colour it. Crystal art is exactly the same setup. You can either use your bigger tray or the smaller one. It's entirely up to you. And then I'm going to use, let me grab some of the bigger pens as well because I can show you how to use those. So the first time you're going to prep one of your pens, you have the hollow drum in the tip. I'm just going to peel back the protective layer that's on the gel. You actually have that layer top and bottom, so that it doesn't get fluffy and sticky. Peel back that layer, and I'm just going to push the pen in to cut out an entire section. You'll do the same on the reverse side of the pen as well. And once you've filled that with the gel, that's now going to be sticky enough to pick up all of your embellishments. And then have a look at your card and see where you want to start. So as you can see, you've got the numbers and the letters all on here. You just pick one of those from your decanted crystals and pearls, and you're ready to go. So let's start with a nice easy one. It's nice and big. We'll go with number 6. So top tip when you're labeling, this could look like a 9 or a G or whatever. Just put a little line under them so that you know exactly what it is. I've done the same with some of my lowercase letters. It just stops you getting confused. An I could look like an H depending on how you're looking at your pots. So get yourself all set up so that you're going to really enjoy the process and make it nice and easy. Now the pearls actually range from 2mm all the way up to 6. So we've got some beautiful pieces in here. And once you decant a few into your tray, just give that a little wiggle backwards and forwards, and you'll see that they sit flat side down, rounded size up, and they sit in those grooves of the tray ready to work with. And all we're going to do is peel back that protective layer, and anywhere I see the number 6, I'm going to tap a pearl in my tray and I'm going to pop it onto the card. Now I tend to maneuver my protective layer around so that I can lean on the card, not get stuck to that glue or remove any of the stickiness. It's going to keep everything protected, keeping your tray nice and close, and you'll start to attach those on. Now, I don't push down very hard, A, to pick them up, or B, to put them onto the card either. It's a nice little gentle tap. The gel is really sticky, so you just have to tap the top of your crystal or pearl very lightly and then tap it onto the card. Now, the gel in the pen is strong enough to pick up from the tray, but the glue on the card is stronger than the gel in the pen. So as soon as it touches, it's going to grab onto it. Now what I do to make sure that they're stuck on really well, I will then put the protective layer back over, and I'm just going to give those a really good push down to make sure that they're stuck on. Now the great thing about our crystal and pearl art kits is that I can now seal that back up, and if I didn't come to that for another 6 hours, 6 days or 6 months, it doesn't matter. That glue will permanently stay sticky. So don't worry about time frames. How are you going to make 30 cards? That's a lot to be getting on with. They will wait for you forever. So when you have the time, you have those really beautiful go-to kits ready to work with ease. We don't need any other machinery. We don't need any other tools. The only thing you might need are a pair of scissors to open up the bags, and that's it. So it's a really lovely, quick little grab the kit, sit and ready to craft very quickly and very easily. Okay, so I'm going to make sure that those are on nicely, tapping those into place. Now you do also get tweezers included in the set, and you get the alignment tools, but you can also use your pens. When it comes to lined areas like this, you can use the corrector tools in your pen to nudge them into place if you so wish, or if it comes to the very smaller ones, you can also use your tweezers just to nudge them in if the gap is a little bit too tight for you to get the pen or a tool in, or even your nail. It's very simple to do. So that's going to keep you all nice and organised. When we're ready to decant those back into the bottle, we have number 6 here. You're quite simply going to take out that funnel. That will sit in the top. Pop those back into the tray. You won't want to do it for some of your bigger pearls because they're just too big for the funnel, but it's very easy to pour those back in being larger, and that's then going to keep you nice and organised. Your crystals are exactly the same. Let's grab one of our crystal art cards. Oh, let's go for this one. I really like this one. Beautiful autumn fall leaves. So you have a look at your letters. For example, I can see that I've got a lowercase t in here. So I'm going to take those out. Got them all labelled, and it's exactly the same setup. Decanting a few, I'll just do this so you can see the beautiful bling from the crystals. Decanting them into the tray, giving that a wiggle, I always tap it, and that just allows those looser crystals to fall down to the bottom, and then you get these great rows of crystals ready to work with. Now, if you're going to use the larger side of your tool, so I can see that a lot of these are just straight lines where I've got the letter T, and I'm going to nudge those crystals down to the base of the tray. You see how I now have lines of them set up. You can hover your tool over the top, give that a little wiggle, and look at how that's picked those up perfectly. You can then take that down onto your card and pop those straight into place. And you instantly have a perfect line. You can nudge in anyone's if you want to. And when it comes to pieces like this, if you need them in a straight line, I push them down really nice and securely. And you can also use that protective layer so that you're not damaging any of the glue, moving any of the other crystals. You can actually just run those through your fingers. So the tools come in really handy. I had, how many did I have in that one? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So this one might even actually pick up 10. And this is why we give you a lot of gel as well. So you can challenge yourself. See how many you can pick up in one pass. It'll be interesting. Now, I've gone around the outside. I've got this spare bit of gel here because I wanted to make sure that the whole pen was aligned. You can just ball that up. It's almost like a wax. And if you get any sections whereby it's coming out of the protective layer, you can ball this up and you can reuse it time and time again. Just keep that protective layer over the top and pop that back into your tray. All of that is usable, so keep all those little bits as well. Let's see how many we can get onto this one. Just line them up. You can nudge them into place. I've even got a spare one just on the edge there as well. And that's actually going to give me an entire line and row of my crystals, that entire leaf section in one pass. And you can always just nudge them into place if you feel you're a little bit out of the lines. Super simple and easy to do. But it's going to give you that beautiful uniformity, that lovely straight line. And of course, you've got all the tools in here to be able to do that with as many times as you need on any of your makes. So the bigger tools are always really nice and handy. Okay, back to pearl art. When it comes to your pearl art, in fact, I'll just show you both of these finished cards so that you can see the end results, because it really enhances the artwork. So of course you've got your fabulous template, and this is what it looks like when you are finished. Like I said earlier, I know that so many of you actually use these as framed artwork. So you could cut them in half. That also is a beautiful card topper and artwork on its own. Pop that into a lovely frame and you've got some gorgeous seasonal displays that you can have as home decor. Okay, now your pearls. Beautiful card here. This is what it's going to look like when you complete it. So we have gone for a matte black as opposed to the high gloss. If you want to colour your pearls, I would recommend, if you are going to seal them, so using the Crystal Art Sealer, that will make sure that all of your pieces, your crystals or pearls, stay in place on the card if you're going to post them. So if you are going to colour them and seal it before you use your pens. And that's so that as you brush over with the sealant, which is like a water-based solution, it doesn't remove any of that colour. Also, just make sure that you really tidy it up. I'll do lots of demonstrations on the day with our sealer. We also have a separate video on YouTube exactly how to use it. And then I've got a few top tips for you when it comes to colouring them. What I found is that you actually have to go with a much richer, deeper pigment, brighter colour than perhaps the colour that you want to achieve. So I wanted to colour in my stems and the leaves in a green. I started off with a very pale green. If you're using alcohol pens, some of that is going to evaporate. It's going to start to blend in, and you end up with a much softer finish than if you were using this on white paper, for example. And I'm not taking the pen all the way through onto the artwork. I'm almost just brushing it over the top. I'm skimming it. So I've gone with quite a dark green, which is the same as the one that I've showed you. So to begin with, you get a little bit worried. It's very bright, not quite the pastel green that I wanted. I'm just almost skimming and running that over the very top of them. And I found that changing the angle of the card really works as well. So I can also use the very fine tip. I've actually got the wider nib on this one at the moment because that almost goes down into each one of the pearls, and I'm layering on quite a high pigment concentration at the moment. And again, I'm not painting the card, so I'm not taking this all the way down to the base of the artwork. I am just layering it on the pearls themselves. And then we've got a leaf up here as well. So I'm almost just doing a little circular movement, which will go all the way around the pearl. And I'm going to take that up the stem as well, like so. And then when you get the bigger surface areas, you can just brush that over. So like I said, I'm not doing the artwork on the actual card. I'm just brushing over each one of those pearls. And that's the beauty when you have the wonderful nibs on your pens, is that the tip tends to go right in between them, and I can add in that lovely detail. Now, depending on the pens that you are using, of course, there's going to be lots of pens out there. You can do some test runs, glue some of your pearls onto a scrap piece of paper or card, and you can test out some of your colours. We always put 10% extra, the same goes for our pearls as well, in our kits. So you will have a few that you can play with, test out some colours. And I also just tend to lay down an initial colour, like so. Now I'm going to leave that a little while to dry. You might also notice, for example, I was looking in on this side. If I turn it around, I can see that I've got some of the edges of the pearls that I haven't quite coloured. So it's worth just having a look at all angles so that you can make sure you get that beautiful 360 finish on your pearls. You'll be surprised how many bits you actually miss. And then as it dries, it starts to disperse and it will start to become lighter in colour. So I found I was putting on a couple of layers. It takes seconds to do. It's really not a difficult task. And I love colouring in. I find it so therapeutic. So I'm going to go on with my yellow as well. And don't worry, if you're using alcohol pens, you might find as well that you get that higher concentration where the nib of the pen was last put, or you're going over several times up on top. So it's going to leave that darker and more pigmented residue on the very top of it. I'm going to show you exactly what we do with that in a moment. So I'm not touching the card at all because it's black and it's matte. You will find that that will pick it up rather quickly. So maybe have something like a Q-tip to hand so that you can wipe that off if you do have any mistakes. But as you can see, I'm not taking my time about it. I'm not taking care and precision. It is a really quick, simple process that's just going to give me a very lovely soft luster. Because the pearls are big enough themselves, they're protecting the artwork on the base of the card. I'll take a little bit more care when I get to the edges, just using that nib around the larger pearls, like so. I find this such a lovely switch off. So you almost get double your money's worth with these cards because you can have the joy of colouring them in afterwards. Now, once you've given that a little bit of time to dry, if I get you in really close here, you will see on the top of some of my green ones that higher pigment, that deeper, richer colour. It's almost like that ball tip of the nib. You can add shading, you can add more onto them, you can do all sorts of things to them. But what I found really useful was to just take a tissue and almost just blot it off. So it will leave the pigment, and if you want to add more on, you absolutely can. It's one of these things you can always take some You can always add more on, but can't take it off. So I've got a little bit of wet ink up on the top of that. These ones take a little bit to dry. So all I'm going to do is blot that, and don't blot it all the way down onto your card because I am using a tissue. If you have blotting paper, probably even better. Because if your tissue touches the glue that we are attaching our pearls onto, then you're going to end up with residue and lint from that tissue. So once mine has dried, I've got just that very soft detail, that beautiful soft colour. I mean, if you look at the pink on the butterfly compared to the cream, you wouldn't know that you'd coloured it. We don't get those brush strokes, using the right tools for the job. And it's very simple to do, and hopefully you get great enjoyment out of it. And again, just use that brighter colour, because if you are going to blot it and then it's going to dry off, I mean, this is what my pink looked like when I first put it on. Very bright, but actually by the time you blot it and it dries off, it really just gives you that soft luster. Now we do have pearls coming that are pre-coloured. We've gone with a very soft cream at the moment because we know you're crafters, you want to personalise things. We thought we'd give you the pleasure of being able to colour them first of all. In future, we have other kits already in development that will also be using coloured pearls. But in your TS kit, you will have 15 of your pearl art kits, cards. You'll have 15 of your crystal art cards, as well as your fabulous storage, 34 different colours of crystals and pearls, and then everything to keep you organised for a very long time. The kit is amazing. And of course you get the envelopes if you want to post those too. Okay, let me know your thoughts. Are you loving pearl art? I really hope so. Something a little bit different. Hopefully you will enjoy. And that will be your TS on Tuesday. So launches Monday midnight into Tuesday. Okie dokie. That's the main set. Now we do have the options of auto ship available as well. So of course you will get your first one in August, which comes in your storage caddy as well. And then we're pretty sure by October you're going to be ready for some more. So your first auto ship will come to you in October, and we have, it's probably a little bit, we've done Christmas because we thought October. We should have done November because there will also be a craft event in October. And normally we try to fill the gaps in the months for you when you don't get a craft event. But we wanted to give you enough time because you have 20 cards in here, 10 of your pearl art and 10 of your crystal art. And they also come in the beautiful collection boxes as well. So the first one being your holidays. You have 29 different crystals and pearls in here, as well as, like I said, your mixture of your crystal art and your pearl art cards and your envelopes. So that's all going to come beautifully boxed in your first auto ship in October. And then I will take you through other fabulous designs. Let's do crystal art first. And so this will be your first auto ship. Now, like I said, I might change a couple of the colours of the crystals or the pearls, but the designs are exactly what you will be getting in your auto ship. So we've got beautiful houses. Again, you've got gorgeous artwork on the reverse side, so you can utilise these in your paper crafting. They are scored down the centre. They are blank inside as well. For example, I don't think I want to put the bigger ones on here. I'm going to have those as littler crystals. But I promise you the artwork will be exactly the same. You'll know exactly what is coming to you, and it will be these designs. I might just fine-tune a couple of things. I get a little bit obsessive with it. I love this guy. I think he's fabulous. There are all of your crystal art designs. And in pearl art, I think some of my favourite we've done. You've got, again, that beautiful cream luster. And you can colour these as well. I cannot wait to see these coloured. You've got candy canes, gingerbread houses. You could also even be cutting these out and using them perhaps as toppers. You're going to get creative and crafty with them. I know you always do. There is a beautiful selection of festive, holiday artwork. And you can imagine these coloured as well, can't you? You can really personalise them. And that's what I wanted you to be able to do with your first selections, is to just add as much detail as you want to and really personalise them. Okay, that is your first auto ship. So that's the holidays, and that will be available and sent to you in October. In December, we're getting ready for next year, and we have beautiful Easter and spring themed cards. Look at this. Is that not just beautiful? So each of your auto ships will come in a fabulous collection box that will then be really nice to store things in afterwards. And then again, all of your envelopes. You do actually get a tray, tools and bags in each one of these as well. Your colour card kit, all of your crystals and pearls. And by the time you get your auto ship, you can be adding these into your storage box from your main TS on Tuesday. So there's lots of ways that you can then just keep this topping up. It will just keep on giving time and time again. Let's take you through pearl art first of all. So you have the cutest spring and Easter designs in here. You have the gorgeous lamb. We've gone with all occasions as well. So there are some seasonal in each. How fabulous is this going to look when you colour that as well? You've got very generic in there as well as seasonal so that we can keep you busy. And of course, you then have something for all occasions. Isn't that just stunning? Beautiful detail. I think they look fabulous just as they are, but I also love the idea that you will be personalising and colour them as well. Look at him. Isn't that just the cutest? So you, like I said, you've got all Easter and spring, and then we have the fabulous crystal art designs as well. So you'll be getting all 20. You've got 10 crystal art, 10 of your pearl art. These designs have never been seen before, and they won't be in any other kits as well. These are exclusive to HSN and to the TS and the auto ship. So as individually, you've never seen these designs before, and they will be exclusive within your sets. There's also no duplication across any of the kits or your main set. Okay, so that is December. That's a nice little Christmas present to yourself when that comes. In February, we're going to have the florals. So have a look. Here's your storage box. Beautiful floral design. Excuse me. I knew this was going to be a long one. I could have just done a whole TS and auto ship video for you on its own. Wait till you see the other things I've got to show you. So floral will come to you in February. Absolutely stunning designs, all flower themed, blank inside of course, and there is no reverse artwork on the back side of the pearl art cards. So if you are going to chop these up, you've got some beautiful cardstock to be able to use, of course. But again, you can add your spare pearls even onto the reverse side if you want to. Beautiful floral themed, and then in your crystal art cards as well. Oh, it is upside down. There we go. You've got, again, artwork on the reverse side of all of your crystal art, so you can cut those up and utilise those extra layers. And we've got birthdays in here. There are some generic ones. You've got gorgeous floral baskets, everything for any season, really. Absolutely stunning, and happy birthday card in there too. That is your floral for February. And then, you know me, my other favourite, because I think the holidays is my favourite. But then we have a beautiful summer range that will come to you in April of 2027. Your summer set, I absolutely love. We've got bright, bold and beautiful in your crystal art. Gorgeous butterflies, birds, a nice cocktail or two, some lovely summer themes, gorgeous scenic artwork, and some essential flowers as well. Aren't they just beautiful? Really gorgeous. They are your crystal art designs in your summer auto ship. And then we've got the pearl art as well. absolutely love these. These are just so fun. Whether you are going to send them, they're very generic. They could be for any occasion, thinking of you's happy birthdays. But actually, I just think they'd make beautiful projects for you to make, potentially then colour in as well, and then frame, have them in your home, do whatever you would like with them. Maybe it's just going to be like piecing together a puzzle. It's just going to give you that bit of downtime. Absolutely gorgeous and full of pearls. Okay, so they are the big showpiece for Tuesday. So very excited. So they will be launching Monday night at midnight going into Tuesday. That will be the TS launch. And then you won't get an opportunity to see them live again until Tuesday at 11 a.m. where we have an entire hour. I'm very excited about that. What to show you first? Goodness me, I have so many goodies. I'm going to show you the welcome sign. Now, this is brand new. Now, because I've shown you crystal art now, you know exactly what to do. You know how easy it is. You know how it comes, what the template is like, what's included in the kits, your tools, your trays, your bags, etc. So I'm just going to show you the finished samples from here on in, because I know I've already kept you for quite a while. I could keep you for probably the next 3 hours, but I'm not going to. We will show you all of the finished samples. I told you were going to need a cup of tea. I do. Okay, your welcome sign. This is fabulous. This is an all year round kit. So what I'm going to show you is it already finished. You get a tin metal round sign. Now there are 2 holes on the side. You also get the hanging hooks to be able to hang that up, and you have a crystal art welcome template through the center. This is where it's so fun, because you actually have 7 crystal art projects in here. No, 8 include, and then 9 is your welcome, because you have 4 different garlands for a season to be able to change it out. So project number 1 is to crystallize your welcome. Of course, we are going live in August. Maybe you would go for summer first. Let's go through the seasons. You then get your magnetic attachments ready to be able to have your welcome signs. Now, these projects are huge. I'm going to bring you in nice and close so you can see this first of all. Absolutely fabulous crystals to add on here. So we've got the flip-flops, we've got seashells, we've got sunglasses, and they are on a magnetic base. So once you've crystallized, and you get 2 swags for your garland per season. Where are my sunglasses? Up the top. And they will then attach on because they are magnetic. So you could either sit and do all of them at once if you wanted to. There he is. Or you could just change it up and give yourself a nice little seasonal treat as well. So that is your summer welcome sign. And because it's tin, it can go outside. After summer, we've got the autumn. Beautiful garland of pumpkins and sunflowers, and really big crystal art projects as well. They are going to look so amazing hanging on the front door or on the porch. So we have both of those as well. That's your autumn. Into winter, getting ready for Christmas. We've got the poinsettias and the berries ready to attach on. And you could chop and change this as well. If you have any of our advent calendars, we have magnet decorations that would also go onto here. You can change that around. You can also change it. Maybe you only want to put one on the top. Maybe you want to put a name or a house number up on the top. You could use something like a cricket to be able to do something like that on vinyl or hand paint it. So many different ways to personalize it as well. That's going to take you through to Christmas. And then ready for the new year. Into January and February, we have a beautiful spring garland for you to add on to it as well. So 9 crystal art projects, and these are vast. These probably have as many crystals on it as one of our card kits. So you've got 8 of your garlands and your 9th project being the welcome sign on there as well. Absolutely incredible value for money. Everything you need included in the set, and it does come, what a fabulous gift to give somebody for Christmas. really beautifully packaged as well. Okay, that's your welcome sign. Now, I know I'm not giving you the HSN numbers, but we have an accompanying magazine, our lookbook. The link is in the description of the video. That will give you all of your weights, your details for absolutely everything, and your HSN numbers. There was a lot to show you today. And I also didn't want to block your view because I wanted to give you lots of demonstrations and give you a nice close-up look on the cameras. So you can hop on to the lookbook to have a look and make note of any of your HSN item numbers. I believe the items will probably go live on Monday. They were a little bit earlier in July. So Sunday, Monday, keep an eye and we'll give you a heads up when we see them too. 2027 calendar, again, great gift to be able to add onto the list because it comes lovely packaged. This is your desktop calendar. We've never done one of these before. So the centerpiece is your stand, if you like, and then you actually have your crystallized projects up on top. I'll flick you through them quickly from this view and then show you close up. You actually have the front cover to embellish with your crystals, so you can have it sat there ready and waiting. For January, we've got the snowy owl. For February, we've got the beautiful tulips. Into March, you've got the gorgeous little bunny. You've got, of course, a cow in a bath, covered in flowers. What more could you want in April? Now, you'll notice as well that we've kept the artwork so that if you wanted to, when the months pass, you could cut these and then keep your crystal art project separate from your calendar view. You have a month per view on every single page. And again, whether this is just a go-to project for you to do as and when you want to, or whether it's going to be your monthly treat. As the month changes, getting ready to have the next project on the go. You have 13 projects in your calendar because remember, of course, you do have that front cover as well. And of course, it's something that is really handy and useful. So you have some embellishment on the front side, and then you have each of those wonderful months to go through. Keep you organised. I mean, isn't she fabulous? You do always get spare crystals as well if you wanted to add extra crystals onto any of these. I mean, look at the size of some of these crystals as well. It's going to give you the most amazing calendar, and it's desktop, which is fabulous. It will also lay flat so that you can embellish them. Absolutely stunning. And like I said, that artwork, you can, of course, trim off the calendar and then keep that artwork if you want to frame it. You've got every month as well as the front cover to embellish. That is your 2027 desktop calendar. Okay, what's next? What else do we have down here? You may remember back in January, we had a wind chime. It was a butterfly wind chime. I have half constructed this one for you, just to show you how easy it slots together. You have so many amazing embellishments in here. You've got the beautiful maple leaves, you've got the acorns, you have your wind chimes in the base. Everything slots together with like these little mobile phone charms. They just have the little lobster claw clasp on them. They just loop around the attachment. And then you also have your hanging chains to be able to attach it on top. That's why I didn't have it slotted together for you. So you've got beautiful 360 view as well. So not only do you have your two leaves up at the top, but they are double-sided, as are all of your embellishments that hang between them as well. So 1, 2, 3, 6, 9, 12, 13, 14 different crystal art projects in the set. And once that's hanging on your porch, you're going to have a really beautiful seasonal change up to the butterfly set that we had in January. So absolutely stunning detail. I'm going to show you these colours nice and close up. Look at that. Isn't it absolutely stunning? Now it is on acrylic, so it will be fine to go outside. We didn't want to put it on wood for you. Do make sure that you add crystal art sealer to the crystals themselves, because whether it's going to be wet or very hot and sunny, depending on where you live, you just want to make sure that those crystals are going to be secured. So the actual base of it will be fine. That's not going to go anywhere. But to secure those crystals, definitely recommend using that crystal art sealer. We also have the sealer details in our lookbook, and we sold out of it in July, but there is more stock. It will be available. We always recommend sealing seasonal pieces because they will get packed away and put away ready for next year. So by sealing it, excuse me, you make sure that you prolong the life of those crystals as well. Okie dokie, let's keep with autumn. I have Halloween coming up, by the way, which I am very excited about. Now, you've got your twin decorations in here, beautiful hanging decorations. You get both of them. They're 8 by 8 inches and they're double-sided. They basically look like stained glass. They're absolutely stunning. Let me just shift this bit through here. You get the hanging chains as well. You can see that it's on acrylic. So again, they are going to be good to go outside, but double-sided crystals. One has a higher gloss side. The other has a slightly frosted finish. So depending on what your favorite is, you can hang them either way. Let's do it that way so you don't get too much glare. You will get the beautiful fall leaves, and you will also get the pumpkin patch. Pumpkins and sunflowers, absolutely stunning. Let me give you that close-up detail. And our hanging decorations are really popular. You've got gorgeous artwork and 4 crystal art projects because you have both discs and they are double-sided, and absolutely everything you need is included. And again, great giftables because absolutely everything is included. Tools, trays, crystals, as well as lovely gift box. Okay, keeping with... let's switch it up. Let's switch it up. We have a paper crafting kit for you, which I'm very excited about because we haven't had one since May, and I'm absolutely obsessed with it. And I think you're going to be too. I'm going to take you through, first of all, what is included. It is a crystal art decoupage set. So there is a little bit of crystal art in here, and then some beautiful and very simple, beginner-friendly paper crafting. Do excuse me, I've got such a tickle. Trying not to cough all the time. Okay, you have your envelopes included. Now this set is going to make 16 cards. You've got 8 designs and you will get 2 of each of them. There are full details as well as some guidance for the designs on the reverse side. You've got 1,000 foam pads. We add so many toppers and embellishments in our decoupage kits, and we used to give you 500. And lots of people said, there's so many in here and I want to use all of them. Can I have more? So we've done that too. We've given you more. You've got 1,000 in there. You've got all of your bagged and labelled crystals, your tool, your tray, your gel, and your pickup pen. Till you see these. Now, this is a little bit different. And we've got 5 by 7 cards. You were asking for a smaller size, again, so that it fits postage. We've got exactly that for you. Have a look at these. Now, if you don't want to add the crystal art element to it, you don't have to. This is what your card looks like. There is artwork on the front and the back. Beautiful little aperture for your sentiment or message on the inside. You've got that gorgeous detail, and then you quite simply score it down the centre, and there is your fabulous card. So like I said, you get 2 of each design, and there are 2 different styles as well. So you have your fox with the moonlit sky. You have your beautiful owl. Now this set is called Forest Friends. Excuse me. You've got your beautiful owl. They are your nighttime ones. I've got 2 more. Let me do it in order for you. Should have opened this up beforehand, shouldn't I? But hey ho, look at some of this detail. Is it not just the most beautiful artwork? You've got your sleeping bear. These are your nighttime skies. Giving you a sneak peek for the others. Where's my other nighttime one, or is that my 4? That's my 4. Okay. Then you have your beautiful dawn. So nighttime, and then your dawn lit. You've got the very majestic stag, and we've gone with the autumnal finish for all of these. Of course, you get 2 of those. Oh, there you are. The little hedgehog was hiding. So you've got beautiful toadstools, back to dawn. You've got your wolf and cub, 2 of those. You have your squirrel, and you have your beautiful hare. Absolutely stunning artwork. Now, on its own, very beautiful, very special. We then have our toppers. So these are crystal art around those beautiful arches that will give you your crystal art template. So we're going to peel that away. You can see where that glare is, where you're going to attach on your crystals. Again, that very easy template to follow. And once you have finished with them, your toppers will just pop out. So incredibly easy. Got 2 sheets here. Incredibly easy to pop out that arch. It's all pre-die cut for you, so you just need to pop those out. And you've got your toppers for every single card. So like I said, you could use the card set as it is. You've then got gorgeous embellishments, things like your little mouse, your flowers, the toadstools, mushrooms, extra berries. These will go straight onto your foam pads. Excuse me. Straight onto your foam pads and start to layer up. And this is what they look like when they are finished. So you have that beautiful depth and dimension. You can put double layers or single. Once you've added those foam pads on, it's going to give you that amazing finish on your card. Now, a few of these, this is exactly what it will look like, okay, when you make it at home just by following our instructions. And again, you get that gorgeous colour inside. So we've got some crystal art around the outside, but you can then get creative with it. So Naomi has made us some beautiful cards. She's actually cut out the main centre of the card itself and added that as the aperture window inside, with also a decoupage layer on it. So they look exactly the same. Exactly the same. But you can really have fun die cutting them out if you have any nesting dies, for really personalising them as well. You've got your beautiful bunny. You've got the gorgeous stag. Can't quite decide who my favourite is. Who's yours? I love the fox. I also love the bear. And I love the stag. I think they're my top 3. Oh, and the hedgehog. The hedgehog's absolutely beautiful. So out of the box cards, absolutely stunning and very easy for you to achieve. And you can also personalise them. So you can add as many layers, as much detail as you want to. But have a little look at some of the extra ways that you can craft with them as well. So Naomi has made this card, added on a little sentiment, matte and layered, taken away the actual frame of the arches and just added that decoupage layer in there. So again, you can think outside of the box with them. It's got lots of craftability for you to be able to snip into them, to personalise and create. So if you have extra card stock, extra dies, extra sentiments, mats and layers. I love this. I hear you're feeling prickly. It sounds like my voice at the moment. So you can really, hope your birthday is a hoot. You can really personalise them, which is absolutely wonderful. And then have a look at this one. I'm not going to show you too many more because I want to keep some as a surprise. But look at that, how wonderful. So taking the back artwork, folding it in half, that's then actually going to give you a beautiful stand for your card. So absolutely everything is included. You will make 16 cards out of it. But actually, oh, excuse me. But actually, you don't have to make 16 out of it, because if you did all of that, it would get you 32, if not more. So you have all of that ability in there. It's going to give you hours of fun. Okay, that is our Forest Friends paper crafting kit. Phenomenal value for money. 18 of your cards, as well as all your toppers and some extra crystal art in there as well. Okay, bringing it, oh, lots more in there. Why does nothing ever go back into a box the way it came out? Is packing things away not the hardest thing to do? I always find that. Okay, canvases. Then I've got some Halloween and then we are done. Okay, I have 3 beautiful crystal art canvases that will be available on the day. We have the pumpkin and birds. These won't be live until later in the afternoon. So you will be able to shop ahead, of course, and be able to buy it on the website at any point, which is why we also do the preview for you. Because if you really want something, I don't have vast stock of the majority of things. The TS we have lots of course, to make sure there's enough that goes around. But we do find that some of our lines that only get 1 or 2 airings throughout the day tend to sell out very quickly. So you can shop ahead. This one is called Autumn Woodland. Absolutely stunning. Edge to edge crystals. 40 by 50 centimetres. So I think that's 19 by 19 inches. Halloween. Now, this is actually a design that we had last year globally within the programme and sold out absolutely everywhere. And everyone loved it so much, we just had to bring it back. The Haunted Mansion, edge to edge crystals. Absolutely fabulous design. I mean, these guys just look like they're glowing, don't they? All of the canvases come pre-stretched and pre-framed. And again, beautifully gift boxed. So great gifts. Talking of Halloween, let's have a little look-sees. You guys have absolutely loved our 3D scenes, and we thought we had to give you one for Halloween. This is absolutely fabulous. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 crystal art projects to embellish within here. So you've got your pumpkins that sit at the front. You've got the little lamppost like we had in our mistletoe lane, and then you've got the trees and the house. So everything comes with a slotted base. I know previously some of you have had some issues with slotting them in. If that ever happens, just take a little emery board, nail file. You can just neaten up those base layers, just shave a tiny bit off of them, and they will go in. So your base actually has 3 slots along it, which means you can also personalize and change the setup of any of your decoration. Excuse me. Have a look at the house. Isn't it fantastic? So your Haunted Mansion, you could just dot these around and have them on windowsills or have them on bookcases as obviously something for Halloween, or you can build up your 3D scene. And like I said, you can chop and change the layers. You can personalize how they go on. You've got all of those crystal art projects, as well as your spooky cat and pumpkins. And then that's going to be a great one. Maybe you've got one of your 3D scenes out already. Come Halloween, you can chop it and change it for this one. Do seal them because, of course, once Halloween is done, that's going to be packed away. Make sure those crystals stay in place. Are you ready? How fun. Look at this. So you've got your happy Halloween sign. Now you will get all your chains included. This one isn't double-sided. It has an MDF back. So pop it up against a wall. Keep those bats facing forward. You have your pumpkin, happy Halloween, and 2 of your hanging bats. So again, for full details, have a little look at the lookbook online. That will give you the full dimension of it. The holes are pre-cut. You just get these loops to hang them in together. What sign did we have on? I think we had a welcome sign in May, complete sellout. So we wanted to give you something that you can seasonally change those up for as well. There will be some Christmas signs coming too as well. Okay, last one for Halloween. Absolutely love these. These are perfect if you have those slim bookcases, if you just have something that you want to decorate with ease, and they're not too big of a project as well. There are 2 different designs within your table decoration. You've got Hallow Fall. So you've got that fabulous crystal art Hallow Fall on the base, and then you have your gorgeous sunflowers, pumpkins, and the truck. And then Halloween, I absolutely love this one. I don't actually do anything to decorate for Halloween, and I think I might have to put a few things up this year because these are so fun. Absolutely brilliant to do. You've got your Halloween sign, and then you've got your cat. We've got the pumpkins, the haunted house, the ghosts, trick or treat, your bubbling cauldron, and your potions on the end as well. Okay, guys, I think that is all I have time for. There will be some additional items on air on the day. So I will be with you Monday night into Tuesday at midnight. I never know whether you class that as Monday or Tuesday. So midnight Monday night into Tuesday morning. So we will be there from 12 until 1 a.m. I think we have about half an hour to show you some products during that time. At 11 a.m. on Tuesday, we've got a full hour of Craft Buddy jam packed full. I've got some amazing deals on there as well. Then we are live 11. Then I think it's something like, and then midday, and then in the mixed craft hours, which will be 3 all the way through until 9, I believe. And then 11 p.m. we will be closing out the TS 11 till midnight on Tuesday night. So there are lots of opportunities to grab hold of your goodies. Do shop ahead, have a look at the lookbook. The link will be in the description of the video, because if you think something's going to go, don't wait. I know lots of you missed out on some of our Christmas lines in July. Do shop ahead. Make sure you get those HSN numbers, and I'll give you a heads up when it all goes live on the website as well. Thank you so much for your support. We are very excited to have another TS. A little bit apprehensive about how tired I'm going to be, but I'm sure I'll be fine. Lots of caffeine on the day. Do message in and do join us, and I will see you then. And thank you so much. I will see you on Tuesday.